if you were to buy stock, things that you need to know as a beginner. Let's go back to talking about taxes. Earlier, I told you that if you start a brokerage account, then you need to give them your social security number, you need to give them your address. They're going to ask you about your employer, what is your position, they're going to ask you about your net worth, and they'll ask you a whole bunch of other questions because this is legitimate and it is taxable. When you buy and sell stock, you are creating a taxable event when you sell it, and when they pay you dividends, that's a taxable event. And if you sell your dividends before, or you sell your stock before holding it for 366 days, that transaction, be it the sale of stock or the cashing out of your dividends if you reinvested them, they will be treated as taxable income. If you hold it for 366 days, then you will be taxed at a capital gains rate of 15%. And generally speaking, most people, when they sell stock, unless you're a millionaire, you will be taxed around 20% or more for the sale of that tax. And that's because our tax brackets are graduated. If you are in a higher tax bracket, you will pay a higher percentage of taxes on your sale because taxes are always factored in last for your for tax purposes. So when you buy stock, even if it's at the beginning of the year and you haven't earned your first taxable $10,000 to $15,000 that you are untaxed on and you tax free on, you're going to get taxed at whatever tax rate you end up in. So just know that, and you got to pay your taxes. There's no way around that, and it's really just easy. It's filling in boxes. If you don't do your own taxes, I encourage you to learn and try and figure out, because if you're paying for someone else to do your taxes, you can end up overpaying. But if you have an actual professional look them over, I have no hate. I will not hate on you if you have an accountant or a certified financial individual look over your taxes. But just don't give your money to H&R Block. H&R Block does the same thing that you can do on the IRS website by looking at the free file option. Now, if you own a business, if you have a complicated tax situation, I always encourage you to seek professional help. But it's really something that for most people can do their taxes themselves, especially if you're doing like a 1040 easy. You can, if you've done a standardized test, if you have a little bit of common sense and reading comprehension is very easy. It's a little bit of math involved. You got a calculator, you can knock that out. I would say at least attempt once to do your own taxes, and you can always take them up to H&R Block and have H&R Block check over them. But that's just some free advice. But if you own a business, if you have some type of funny type of tax situation, always go to a tax accountant or a certified financial somebody with a license or credential.